Tractor trailer containing millions of bees rolled over last night in Clinton. State police responded to mile marker 141 on I-95. A tractor trailer was hauling approximately 15 million bees to Washington County to pollinate blueberry fields. Officials say most of the bees were contained with the goal of saving them. The driver was transported to a nearby hospital with complaints of pain. The right lane was shut down throughout the night.